Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. I hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video right here on XRP. We're going to do a full update. The price action over the last 24 hours has been relatively bullish, which was, we already saw that yesterday morning, and we spoke about that on Saturday. Now, Saturday, I personally did not get into a position. I mean, on Saturday was the first time I spoke about that SEC roundtable that's happening today. That's the major fundamental update we've had, of course, or at least that's coming. Hopefully for Ripple specifically, because obviously, as most of you know, my apologies, I have a little bit of an itchy nose. As most of you know, we have an SEC roundtable, but there's absolutely no guarantee that we will get any news regarding Ripple, right? Hopefully, and I would hope with the SEC, it's at the top of their agenda to get this case over with. After the rejection by Judge Torres of the renewed settlement between Ripple and the SEC. But there's no guarantees, but that's speculation, or at least the hope for that over the course of yesterday caused quite a lot of upwards price action right here, as you can see, which we spoke about in a video yesterday as well, into the major resistance level right here at 2.26. We even, I mean, to be fair, we actually reached a little bit higher than I personally would have expected. But we reached into 2.29, right? And that's part of the same resistance level. We also spoke about that briefly yesterday. So we did respect the resistance level as expected. And now we've pulled back, but I have to be fair. I mean, if I compare XRP to BTC, slightly here, what you'll see is that XRP has outperformed Bitcoin. By quite a margin over the last 24 hours. And you can see, and we've done this before, right? And this is absolutely no guarantee of XRP rallying up higher, but I do think that there are still some indications to be relatively positive about XRP. Now, before I talk about the potential of XRP and what's all possible, what I said yesterday is that I did think that with speculation, we could rally into that major resistance level, but that from there, I thought we would reject. I still do think that, all right? So when we're kind of skipping ahead to my prediction and my thoughts on XRP, what I would say is that I still think it's most likely that, you know, maybe we'll retest some of those imbalances we made with the rejection. The rejection in general was quite quick and was also in line with some de-risking from Bitcoin, which I cannot show you right now, but trust me, it happened. So maybe we'll fill those imbalances, but I do think it's most likely we are going to drop down to our main support level right here at 2.18, 2.17, where we also have an imbalance, and I would argue that we probably also have a naked POC there. No, that's not true, but we actually have a naked POC to the upside. So that's another reason why we could actually fill some imbalances to the upside, but ultimately, like, unless we actually get some news regarding Ripple and the SEC, which I personally, you know, it's a possibility, but it's not something I expect. Unless we get that, I don't think we're going to break out. I think it's a little bit more likely Bitcoin is going to pull back today. XRP is quite correlated to Bitcoin, so that's one reason why we would pull back. And then outside of that, we have some imbalances to the downside and a single print as well. And I don't think fundamentally there's any reason to suspect a breakout. Now, so I would say this is most likely, right? But what I was talking about, I mean, if we actually do get some news and if we see some real volume coming back in, because the volume yesterday afternoon was quite good, but since then the volume dropped back down. I mean, you can see the volume down here, and you can barely see it because it's that small. And if you compare this volume to the last time XRP really broke out, which was, you know, either right here or right here, the volume there was much higher, right? So do I think we can break out? Yes, if we actually get some news, right? But I would say unless we actually get that, which is in line with the technicals and the fundamentals, I would say it's more likely we're going to fill those imbalances, but then drop down to the main support level. And then from there, I expect stability again. Very boring, but hopefully true. So those are my thoughts. I think that's what you need to know. If you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching, and I will keep you updated on this Ripple SEC case as well. Thank you for watching. Take care, and bye.